a creature with a weapon so powerful it can crush armored prey in seconds. A hunter that doesn't chase. It waits, completely still, and then collapses like a falling weapon, a sound that echoes through the swamp like a machine gun. And inside its nest, a brutal rule: only one survives. We'll also uncover a shocking truth about what this creature really is, and why it's slowly disappearing from places like the Bangweulu Wetlands. This isn't just a bird. It's something far more terrifying. Imagine you're trekking through the dense, prehistoric-looking Bangweulu Wetlands of Zambia. The air is thick, the water is still, and then you see it. A 5-foot-tall grey statue with a face that looks like it was carved from a nightmare. It doesn't move. It doesn't blink. For a moment, you think it's a prop from a movie set. But then, it turns its head with a slow, mechanical precision. This is the Shoebill Stork, Beleniceps rex. It is quite literally the closest thing we have to a living, breathing velociraptor. It's a bird that defies modern biology, looking more like a glitch in the matrix than a product of 21st century evolution. Today, we aren't just looking at a bird. We are deconstructing a prehistoric relic that has survived unchanged for millions of years. Let's start with the feature that gives this bird its name, the shoe beak. At first glance, it looks clumsy, like a heavy wooden clog attached to its face. But in reality, it is a precision-engineered weapon. That beak is nearly 10 inches long and 5 inches wide, ending in a sharp, curved hook, known as a nail. Unlike most birds that have light, hollow beaks for flight efficiency, the shoebill's beak is built for force. The edges of the mandibles are razor sharp, sharp enough to slice through the thick armored scales of a lungfish or the hide of a baby crocodile. But the beak is only half the story. Look at those legs. They look like stilts, but they are incredibly powerful. And their feet, they can be up to 7 inches long. This massive surface area acts like natural snowshoes, allowing the bird to stand on floating vegetation without sinking into the muck. It is a tripod of death, perfectly balanced and waiting for the slightest ripple in the water. Most birds of prey snatch their food. The shoebill, it collapses. This is a hunting technique biologists call statue-like hunting. The bird will stand perfectly still for hours, sometimes even days, waiting for its prey to surface for air. When the moment arrives, the shoebill doesn't just lunge, it launches its entire body forward in a controlled fall. It uses its wings to stabilize the collapse, while the beak leads the way like a falling anvil. This strike is so powerful that it often traps the fish, the mud, and the surrounding vegetation all at once. Because the beak is so large, it acts like a shovel, scooping up the prey and then vibrating its head to shake out the unwanted plants before swallowing the meal whole, usually head first, and usually while the prey is still very much alive. If you were lost in these swamps at night, the last thing you'd expect to hear is a firefight. But that is exactly what the shoebill sounds like. This is bill clattering. By rapidly snapping its upper and lower mandibles together, the shoebill creates a loud, hollow, rhythmic thumping. It isn't just a noise, it's a vibration you can feel in your chest. They use this during the nesting season to greet their partners or to tell a rival that they've wandered into the wrong part of the swamp. In the quiet of the marsh, this sound can carry for miles, earning them the nickname the ghost of the swamps among local tribes. Now, we have to talk about the part of the shoebill's life that makes even seasoned biologists uncomfortable. The shoebill is a practitioner of obligate siblicide. The mother usually lays 2 eggs as a backup plan. Once they hatch, the older chick, being slightly larger, will ruthlessly attack its younger sibling. It will bite it, pull its feathers, and push it away from the mother. Here is the darkest part. The mother doesn't try to stop it. In fact, if the younger chick tries to seek comfort or water from her, she will often push it away in favor of the stronger one. To us, it looks like pure cruelty. To the shoebill, it is a cold calculation. Raising a 5-foot-tall bird requires an immense amount of food. If the mother tried to feed both might starve. By allowing the alpha chick to kill the beta, she ensures that at least one prehistoric giant survives to adulthood. It's a 100% success rate through 100% brutality. For decades, scientists were baffled by where the shoebill fits on the tree of life. Because of its name, everyone assumed it was a stork. Then, because of its hunting style, people thought it was a heron. However, recent DNA testing has revealed a bizarre truth. The shoebill is actually most closely related to the pelican. If you look at the way they fly, retracting their necks back against their bodies, it's a dead giveaway. They are the sole survivors of their genus. Every other relative of the shoebill died out millions of years ago. They are a monotypic species, meaning there is nothing else like them on the entire planet. They are an evolutionary dead end that somehow refused to die.